Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedrat Lech Lecha. It's exciting to go on in the Torah. We are told that the school we choose to attend, the person we decide to marry, and the profession we practice will form the core of who we become and what we stand for. These three decisions are the foundations that build where we gain our knowledge, the family we raise, and where we will direct our energies. Yet, there is one major decision we make that is often overlooked in the factors that determine our future. Where we live is also one of the most important decisions of our lives. Most people choose where to live based on convenience. Is there a job market that will support a family? Is there a Jewish community that shares my values? Are there good schools? Are our families close to our own location? In previous videos, the issue of social pressure and the influence of others was discussed. Maimonides wrote about social pressure. We're not going to give the full quote, but he wrote that it's a natural tendency of man to be influenced in his ideas and his conduct by his neighbors, and to follow the behavior of the people of his area. When choosing a place to live, we frequently assess the influence the local population will have on us and our children. If they are a kind community and true to our values, we judge it to be a good place to live. There is one fundamental factor that we still tend to overlook, though. In Sedrat Lech Lecha, Avram is told to move to what was then known as Canaan and would soon be known as Eretz Yisrael, the land promised to Avram's descendants, this land around us now. Among the entire land, Avram had plenty of choices of where to live. God wrote in the Torah that Avram moved on to the hill country east of Beit El and pitched his tent, with Beit El on the west and Ai on the east, and he built an altar to God and invoked God by name. The Sforno wondered why Avram chose these locations of all the places in Israel that he could have lived. The Sforno explained that Avram situated himself between two big cities so that many people could hear his message of ethical monotheism. Maimonides wrote that when Avram was 40 years old, he recognized his creator. After he came to this comprehension and knowledge, he started to confute the sons of Ur and the Chaldeans, those that lived near him, and to organize disputations with them. He destroyed their idols and commenced preaching to the people, warning them that it is not right to worship anything except the God of the universe, and to him alone it is right to bow down, to offer sacrifices, to give offerings, so that the people of the future shall recognize him. Whether it is convenience or the noble goal of trying to keep the right neighbors, we still leave out one very important factor in deciding where to live. We shouldn't be solely concerned about the influence that the neighbors will have on us, but on what kind of influence we can have on our neighbors. Every Jew is charged to not only think about himself and his family, but about those around him. A key factor in the decision of where to live should be the influence that we can have on others. In this way, we will be able to not only build our own families, but play an important role in the development of our own communities. This is how Avram chose a place to live, and it is one of the more important factors that we should use when choosing a place to live ourselves. Shabbat Shalom.